The Atlantic Basin currently is experiencing what we have called a renaissance in the energy sector. The basic changes involve a significant increase in the reserves of fossil fuels all around the basin, in all of the corners of the basin, with the outside exception of possibly Europe. And the midterm outlook for fossil fuels, gas and oil in the Atlantic over the medium run is set to be even more impressive, such that what's currently underway, and we'll be able to see it over the course of, let's say, the middle term, is that the center of gravity of energy supply in the world has been moving away from its long-time location in the Middle East and Central Asia, and is now shifting towards the Atlantic Basin. Combined with that prospect is a parallel shift that's occurring and will also bear itself out over the middle run. And this is the shifting of the center of gravity of energy demand in the world out of the Atlantic Basin and into Asia and other parts of Eurasia. Something similar is also occurring with respect to renewable energies as well, which are expected to grow in the Atlantic Basin more than any other region in the world over the next 10 to 15 years. Well, with respect to energy, at least, there is a nascent effort to build an Atlantic Energy Forum with the goal of stimulating pan-Atlantic basin-wide energy collaboration, both in public and private sectors. The one thing that Atlantic partners could do would be to embrace this new energy initiative, which could be the foundation for a more articulated energy system, even perhaps a pan-Atlantic system of energy governance in the future. The best thing that could be done for Atlantic partners would be to engage in the new nascent basin-wide collaborative efforts. Well, it is true that Africa's demand is rising, and with its expected economic growth and population growth will rise further. However, it seems that Africa's energy supplies, particularly fossil fuel supplies, are growing faster, and there's much potential for renewable energies as well in Africa. The effect on the market already from increasing African energy, fossil fuel energy, has had a great effect in replacing other types of oil that have been forced off the world market in recent times. The optimal supply response from Africa's point of view would involve a combination of indigenous resources, both in the renewable fields and in the fossil fuel field. This is a big change, but again, I should underline that the supply boom is Atlantic-wide, and it's not just being driven by the North American production increases. Nevertheless, those production increases, particularly the shale oil being produced in the United States, has had a tremendous impact on the pattern of energy trade in the Atlantic. With both shale gas and shale oil now being produced with significant increases in the United States, oil is now being imported for the first time at a lower rate in the United States, and it's possible that what had at one time been a very large external dependence on oil imports in North America, in the United States, it could be eliminated or nearly eliminated over the course of the next decade or two. With respect to the gas, this has had a very interesting impact. Gas has become so cheap in the United States in the last few years as a result of this unexpected boom in the new supplies of shale, that it's competing economically with coal in the United States, and coal production has fallen, and as a result of coal production falling in the United States, the coal supplies that we have been sold to Europe, where the other partner in the Northern Atlantic. And Europe has been consuming more American coal in the last few years and less gas. And the irony of this, if we look at it from the climate change side, is that the United States, with less intense efforts, has actually surprisingly reduced their emissions since the recession. The combined effect of both the weaker demand of our recession as well as cheaper gas prices at the same time. So this has had a very paradoxical and worrying effect from the point of view of climate change efforts. However, it does underline the systemic nature of the relations in the basin, even when they produce shifts in flows which are unexpected or even unwelcome, let's say. So there is a kind of coalescence there that we can see even when unexpected developments take place within the basin.